Hey guys, your friendly neighborhood horror analyst here. It's been a while. Now I'm back. So this time I want to do something a little bit different. I'm going to cover more than just horror cinema on this channel. I think there's plenty of room for other forms of media that embrace our beloved genre. There's a ton of great horror video games out there. They're ridiculously popular right now. And there's one that stands out to me for its scathing satire and relentless brutality. That game would be Manhunt. Released in 2003 by Rockstar Studios, a development company that was no stranger to controversy due to its Grand Theft Auto series, Manhunt has gained a big cult following. It wasn't really a blockbuster title. It didn't break any sales records or anything like that. Manhunt reminds me of the Mike Judge film Idiocracy in that it's so painfully, shockingly accurate that the general public just didn't want to face it, I think. Manhunt came out at a time when reality TV was pretty much at its pinnacle. There was this whole new sudden fascination with voyeurism in our entertainment. I mean, it's still going on. In their Grand Theft Auto series, Rockstar loves to lampoon various aspects of American pop culture. We are just ripe for parody, really, and this company has never been shy about that. However, unlike GTA, which usually has a strong element of humor to balance out the bloodshed, Manhunt is a grim, nihilistic portrait of the extremes of our entertainment. What this game is trying to get across to us is how much further can we go? These people we see on TV, cameras following them around at all times, at what point does the humanity disappear and we just see them as commodities for us to use up and throw away? Manhunt takes that idea and pushes it to the darkest places imaginable. The player takes the role of James Earl Cash, a man on death row whose execution date has arrived. However, right before he is strapped to the electric chair, he's abducted by an insane and very powerful snuff filmmaker named Charles Starkweather. James is forced to kill in the most gruesome ways possible to survive and to satisfy the audience. Ultimately, what made this game so upsetting to parents and whatnot is the star rating system. Since you become the star of these snuff pictures, your performance is graded at the end of each level. If you stay in the shadows, choose to perform the most spectacular executions, blood and entrails flying everywhere, accompanied by these crunching, gurgling sounds, you're given a higher star rating. If you just race to the end of each level, doing sloppy work, you will actually hear the director getting pissed off and demand more brutality, and the ratings plummet. It was very disturbing to a lot of people, not only because it encourages the player to make each kill as fucked up as possible, but it was disturbing because it's a reflection of how we take in entertainment. Um, the director constantly talking to us through the earpiece, gnashing his teeth and wanting to see more. You could see that almost as the reality TV execs who want to see more fighting, more drama, infidelity, just generally more of the shit that goes on in the real world that we really shouldn't be viewing for fun. Private things that maybe we shouldn't be seeing at all. Is the snuff film audience that much different than the reality obsessed audience? Both types of entertainment feature a very graphic, up close look at people who are ultimately victims, cogs in this machine that chews them up and spits them out. The only difference is one is metaphorical and the other one very literal. It's not just TV either, really. I mean, right now I can pull out my phone and start, watching real suicide videos, crime scene photos, gory accidents in a matter of a few seconds. It's morbid curiosity. It lives in all of us. Most people, if questioned, would probably say they'd never want to see that sort of thing. Yet, if there's a bloody accident on the side of the road, you know they're going to look. I know I would. Manhunt plays on that and thrives off it. The people you kill in this game are not that much different than yourself, really. They were also forced into these scenarios. Sometimes they even cower and try to run away. They aren't impossible monsters or aliens, as you often see in video games. They're human beings, and you each have been given reasons to kill each other. Everybody from garden variety thugs to cross dressing mental patients to cops to white supremacists are on the chopping block, and in the final moments of the game, even the director himself. Obviously, by designing this game, Rockstar also channeled their own morbid curiosity and put it out there for display. I don't think they were sitting up on a pedestal, pointing out that um, underneath all of our conditioning and moral compass, there's a drive to see the forbidden. Whether it's an all too close view of someone's personal life or a YouTube video showing a guy blowing his brains out, entertainment can be very dirty. It can be a very ugly beast. Manhunt explores this to its fullest, delivering a cerebral game that will push you to your very limits. It's a gut wrenching experience that both embraces and parodies our need for the taboo. In the end of the game, James murders the director, but this cycle will keep going on forever. And James will most likely be caught and sent right back to death row for whatever he did. It's not explained. I wouldn't say Manhunt is a satisfying game exactly, not in the traditional sense, but it is absolutely a must play for all horror fans. So that's my interpretation of the 2003 game Manhunt. If you have any suggestions for future videos, drop a comment, like, share, subscribe if you dig this video. See ya.